Today's review is on the 1965 movie The Sound of Music. So the plot of this movie is where this woman named Maria, played by Julie Andrews, is a nun and she gets sent out of the abbey because they don't like how she's been performing, and because she always likes to be happy, goes out and she likes to sing because, well, the movie's called The Sound of Music. So they send her to be a governess to a family called the Von Trapps, and the captain, played by Christopher Plummer, is very strict and disciplined, and he really is kind of a strict parent. And when Maria comes in, she's kind of the opposite. She's more free and lets the children do, and of course they don't really uh, agree with their ways. So Maria goes about teaching their ways of the sound of music, hence the title, because she likes to sing and go about, and she always looks on the bright side, and all the children have to see how her life works, her way of life seeing life works, and they decide their life changes through the sound of music. Yeah, this is a really good movie. For the first time, I actually recently watched this movie. I'm surprised I never seen it, but thanks to Disney Plus, I was able to watch it, and yeah, this movie is really good. It is kind of similar to Mary Poppins in a bit, because not just because of Julie Andrews, but think about it. It's a woman who goes to a family with a very strict parent, and he doesn't approve of the way that she's raising the children, and there's a whole bunch of musical numbers and such. It's kind of like Mary Poppins a bit, but it's not in your face, because Mary Poppins was more of a fantasy movie. This is more of a drama movie, because this is a period movie. Actually, it takes place during World War II, hence why um, the main character is a general, and they have to survive Nazi attacks, which, if you don't know anything about this movie, I bet you probably didn't expect that. And the songs, they're good. Even if you've never seen the movie, you must have heard at least a few of the songs. And yeah, Christopher Plummer, yeah, he died recently, so which that's really sad, because he was a really great actor, and he died quite recently. He lived a long life, so I appreciate that. Rest in peace, man. And it's just a really wholesome movie. Sure, it's the some of the World War II stuff and the Nazi stuff, it might not hold up in today's society. Some people might not expect that, but if you look at it as a whole, it's like a really wholesome film. And if you love period movies, I think you'll get a kick out of this movie. It is very long, though. That's one thing. Like, you got to be prepared for this movie, because this movie is like nearly 3 hours. I get that this movie came out in the 60s, but still, it was like, wow, that's really long. But it's in, heck, actually, in the middle of the movie, there's an intermission. Yeah, there is. And it's just a sweet, wholesome movie, and I can definitely see the praise it got. And a lot of people did grow up with it, so I can see why lots of people really love it. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch. If you like musicals, especially, I mean, well, then again, who doesn't like musicals? I think it's worth a watch, and I'm glad I finally saw it, and I'm pretty sure it's a movie that I'm sure everyone will watch at some point in their life, and I totally recommend it. So that's my review of The Sound of Music. See you later.